Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. So it seems like the overall bullish thesis for Solana is still ongoing, is still valid. The idea was, and that's my base case, still my main thesis, that this fourth wave bottomed here on the 23rd of January, and that the fifth wave can send us to 190. Okay, that's the main thesis. In the alternative, wave 4 is still unfolding. This is a high B wave, but I need to see a break minimally below $105.35 to suggest that this is unfolding. Until then, my preferred scenario is wave 4 bottomed, and that allowed us to identify some nice setups and trend reversal areas. The most recent one was this one, where the price reversed, rallied into resistance, and we are dealing here with either the orange or the yellow count. In the yellow count, we're dealing with an ending diagonal, a 5-wave move, which completed already a wave 1, a wave 2. Then we have an A, B, C structure in wave 3. Then this would be a wave 4 and a wave 5. This would be ideal. Ideally, the third wave stretches a little bit higher, or the wave 5 might struggle eventually to reach ideal targets. In the orange count, and to be honest, they both are very similar. They move together. It's very hard or difficult to distinguish between them, to be honest. In the orange count, we're dealing with a larger A, B, C structure, in which the C wave is a 5-wave move as a wave 1, a wave 2, a wave 3, 4, 5. And we could have completed the wave 1 or are in the process of completing the wave 1 of C. As I said, it will be very difficult to distinguish between the two of them. Very simple, however, because they both basically move together. We might get some further clues along the way. Both bullish, both have the same invalidation point, which is down here at 98.75, but below 105.35, things are already starting to turn a little bit more bearish or uncertain. At the moment, it's quite good to see that the market still tries to push a little higher, because you might remember from the last video, I communicated that so far the market only reacted to the minimum target for wave 3 in yellow. I was starting to lean towards orange. Well, to be honest, it doesn't matter. That's it. If it's orange or yellow, it doesn't matter. But I would prefer the yellow one, just because it's a little bit clearer and it's a little bit more bullish, let's say, than the orange one, because it's a 5-wave move. And in the third wave, however, what we normally want to see is that the price reaches the ideal target or higher. And the ideal target is, for a third wave, the 1.38 extension at 139.60. If there's no other way, I can accept here the 1.236 extension at 133.85. But that's now broken, and ideally the price, maybe when you watch the video, maybe it's already happened, I wanted to touch the 139.60 level, or maybe even reach a little higher. That would be better for the yellow count. The higher we go, the better for the yellow count. Okay, at some point it's a bit too high. then it's a bit complex, with those microstructures. Either way, I added a support area yesterday in the video, so we can adjust that. It's just support, it's not a target yet. Once this initial move up is finished, this could act as support for either wave 2 in orange or wave 4 in yellow. So that's support. Not necessarily target, okay? We don't have enough info to say that we are really already in this wave 2 or wave 4. In fact, it actually made a new high. So we are bullish against 105.82. That's basically the most simple conclusion here in this video. We know that below $105.82, below the 78.6 retrace level, things are starting to get much less certain and much more difficult for the bulls. Until then, I would continue to focus on higher. I think the next upside levels are clear. The support area will need to be adjusted with the price. This will be the ideal support area for wave 2 in orange, but it also covers wave 4 in yellow. Slight differences, but I usually prefer the lower one, because that at least covers both. And the invalidation point remains the same at the moment. It's below 98.75. So whatever the market is doing, it definitely, this chart requires a reinterpretation below $98.50. Already below the 78.6 fib level, things probably need to be revised, okay, especially if we get a sustained break below that level. Until then, I'm watching for higher prices. This price action is far from clean, so it's a bit messy. We are dealing obviously with corrective structures, as you can see here. Especially the wave 1 looks a bit messy. It can count as a WXY pattern, which is why I chose to go with the diagonal pattern in yellow. Diagonal patterns mean, or that means it's a 5-wave move, yes, but the subwaves are corrective. So for example, here in the third wave, we're dealing with an ABC structure. And then we could get a wave 4, and then the wave 5 would be an ABC structure. So the problem is whenever we're dealing with corrective waves in the subwave structures, because there are so many possibilities how corrective structures can unfold, we shouldn't seek absolute precision on the micro level. That's my update about Solana. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.